Hey Scorpio, welcome to your big ass bonus. I'm gonna do bonuses for the top whatever zodiac signs for second half instead this time. And then I'll start again on the May read. So let's get into it, Scorpio, and see what we got for you for second half bonus for love. Masculine energy, okay. Somebody coming in, somebody being receptive to love. Open heart, softness, vulnerability. Looks like whoever the masculine energy is in this collective for you guys out there is going to be receptive to love, softness, vulnerability. So let's see what these big ass cards have to say. Oh, okay. Somebody was juggling. Now somebody wants to have a conversation about relationship, moving it forward. There was some decision making having to be made. I don't think that they were telling you this. They were kind of keeping this to themselves, right? But their agenda and their idea is to take you from being single to being a wife. So, we got marriage on the way for you, Scorpio. Yay. All right, so let's get some of these on it and see what we've got. I'm going to be doing a 9-card spread. All right. Interview. Talk, conversation, get on the same page. So it looks like maybe there's going to be somebody saying, hey, let's go get a drink, or let's meet and have lunch, or let's whatever. And the subject of this is going to be about moving things forward, or maybe seeing if you're on the same page to move things forward. Okay, it may feel like a little bit of an interview and you're not going to be sure why. Okay. Get these laid down if I got enough room over here. Excuse me. Technical difficulties. All right, so we're going to move these cards up here. Like that. There we go. Somebody's interviewing for position of long-term committed partner. So there you go. Divine feminine, that's you. We have the masculine and the feminine energy here. Hot air balloons, if that means something to somebody, don't know. Might be getting proposed to in a hot air balloon. Okay. Okay, so somebody's come to a realization about what the connection's about, right? They figure now that, you know, there have been decision-making issues in the past to move the thing forward. Now, there's this unconditional love and this desire to move this relationship from one place to another. And I think before there was not receptiveness with this partner. There was sort of, you got the crickets card, right? Silence, non-action, there was no communication, there was whatever. But that's in the reverse now. So somebody's realized about a love connection, a genuine love connection, and they want to get plugged into this situation. One of you, you're single, you're both available at this time. Divine feminine, you're definitely single. This is going to seem really kind of random and odd, I think, that someone's going to pop up and they're going to be really interested in moving this relationship toward a marriage goal. So there may be synchronicities being seen. I know that for the last 2 weeks for me, it's been 444. Of course, 1111, 1100, 1144, 744, you name it. Also, you guys know my thing about penguins. I've been seeing penguins like every 5 seconds. So those are my synchronicities sometimes. So for those of you out there who have experienced that, you may be seeing a lot of synchronicities. When mine come, it usually means there's going to be some sort of contact or sighting or something like that. Sighting. But for you, it may mean something else. So you may have been seeing a lot of 2s, a lot of 11s, a lot of 4s about wrapping up karmic cycles and things like that. So just pay attention to what you've been seeing. Again, Divine Feminine, I think that you've been working on this unconditional love for this person. And now they've come to this realization that, boing, you know, the person who had my back the whole time was Scorpio. Of course. They're kind of getting plugged into source, plugged into this unconditional love, this lifting of the veil, right? So there's going to be a spontaneous and surprise visit to the feminine from the masculine. And they're going to want to know, hey, you know what? Can we reconcile this situation before there were irreconcilable differences? For others of you that this isn't a divine connection, maybe it's just a regular soulmate, or maybe it was a karmic or whatever. You may have been together in the past and you broke up and somebody's coming back, and you may run into them unexpectedly. But it looks like maybe somebody who was juggling, right, got out of a relationship that they were in, and it could have been a marriage, and they're making a beeline to you. Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay, so somebody's going to be turning up in a hurry for Scorpio in love. So let's get some more cards on it and kind of see what they have to say. And then I want to talk about what they want to confess to you. What do they want to confess to Scorpio? This is a Mystic Moon deck. She sells these on Etsy. Oh Lord, Etsy. These are twin flame numbered deck, so it's really kind of an interesting, good deck. So let's see what we got for Scorpio. 4141. Congratulations, you've taken the proper steps on your healing journey, which assures success. So there's been some karma completed. Triggers brought on by your counterpart, 7111, are necessary for the healing of past wounds and traumas. So there's been a lot of triggering this week, it seems like, with twin flame energies. 232, romance yourself as a way of attracting more of this energy into your life. So, you know, I always tell people in my reads, you know, you might have to be that person that you wish the other person would have been to you. 1111, awakenings and activations are at hand. Be on the lookout for signs guiding the way, synchronicities. 1818, focus on what you want rather than what you fear, right? Because if you are focusing on the lack or you're focusing on the fear, guess what's going to be coming your way? A balanced mind is required at this time, yeah, because this is fixing to come into union here. 105, your intuition is divinely guided. So trust all that you are, you're being shown at this time. Trust what you're being shown at this time. Past, present, and future energies need examining. 333. What do you truly want moving forward? Getting in alignment with that and chasing that dream, right? Not chasing, but manifesting the dream, going for it. 222. The necessary seeds have been planted on your journey. Remain patient as they begin to gestate. And 777. Honor your shadow self and let it reveal any hidden mysteries to you. A completion is near. Okay, so if any of you have been seeing any of those signs, why, or synchronicities or numbers, then pay attention to what you're thinking and feeling and doing before you are in that position. What's happening? What's going on when you're seeing those numbers and those signatures? Excuse me, let me get these cards. All right. Okay, yeah, anxiety. There's a lot of anxiety. Okay, is this going to work out or is it not going to work out? Are we going to get married or are we not going to get married? Are we going to come to union or commitment or are we not? That's kind of what's happening here. Yeah, so somebody's going to be putting anxiety away, the divine masculine, right? And they're going to be putting in the work to bring this relationship to a stable, safe place. Some of you don't trust your twin flame. Yeah, so somebody definitely is going to be putting in the work to bring this situation to not only a 5D union, but a 3D union as well. They want marriage. They want to make you the queen of their world, okay? Or king, however it works out for you guys out there. You've got Ace, new beginnings, let go of the past. I think you've always been holding on to each other here in this scenario, right? I don't think that you've ever really let go of this person who we're talking about, whoever this person is for you. It looks like to me that you've both been holding on, especially if this is divine energy. Absolutely, you've been holding on to each other. So this is union time, period. All right, so let's see how your partner's feeling right now, and let's see what they want to confess to you. Okay, how are they feeling? They want to bring this big-ass coin to you and say, hey, let's do this thing. There's been some burdens here in conversation. There's been little conversation. Like I said, there either has been no conversation or there's been very little conversation, or, you know, the conversation that you've had between the two of you has not been so great, right? It's been kind of strained. And it's strained because the thing's not moving forward, right? Somebody's coming in, rushing in with that conversation now to move this forward. So what I have here, and apologies, I'm sorry I was such an asshole. Sorry, I was such an asshole. Which is really what you need to hear. And new opportunity is here. So basically what I have is, of course, other water signs. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I have fire signs, Cancer, Pisces, and Capricorn. So yeah, somebody's pretty serious about coming back and making this a definite love relationship. They want to put all this seedy type of in and out behavior in the past. They're pretty much done with it. They're done with it. So let's see what they want to confess to you. Okay, they want to confess that they were heartbroken in relationship. This is karmic, and they were made a fool of. They were played for a fool. Yeah, and they were played for a fool because they played themselves with this King of Wands energy, right? This hit it and quit it. This could have been a marriage for somebody. This could have been, you know, a karmic relationship that was a commitment. But what they're saying, wanting to confess to you here, is that they screwed up. They're sorry that they did that. They played themselves for a fool and they got burned. There was deception here in moving forward with this person. A lot of juggling. They were getting juggled. There was third-party relationship here toward them by the other person. So they got their karma. And now they got out of there really fast. They did not finalize anything. And this thing kind of blew up in their face. And they should have learned their lessons from the past, right? Now, here's what they want. This Ten of Pentacles love with you. You may be at a distance, okay? So there may have to be some arrangements made there, but they want this committed relationship with you. So that's their confession. Hey, you know what? I was an idiot. And I'm embarrassed about it or whatever because I shouldn't have done that. Oh, well. Okay, so let's get some oracles on it. This is kind of fun, lighthearted bonus. It's not meant to be anything super revealing, you know, super serious, super heavy. These cards are kind of outrageous. They're great messages. They're just odd to handle. Set that, I think. Okay. All right, so we have this lovely lady on the front. If you could do anything, Scorpio, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind. For the heart is the gateway to the soul. So when this person comes back and they say, hey, look what happened to me, you know, and they're really earnestly wanting to rekindle this situation, you're like, whatever, player, that's what happens. You know what I mean? Remember what your soul and your heart wants, not what your brain's telling you. Your brain is going to be telling them, you know, put them through all sort of obstacle courses and try to trip them up in conversation. Really point out how foolish they were in a covert kind of way. Don't do a Scorpio on them, okay? Make peace, not war. The past is now behind you. Release it, embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. A new path is being brought to you by the universe with this divine counterpart. Use it wisely. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. It's important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. Yeah, maybe. Instead of placing your focus on another, now's the time to give to yourself. So, may have to tell this person, great, but you know what? I need some time to kind of think about this because this kind of blew you. It's going to feel like it's going to blow you out of the water, right? So, it's okay to take that time. If they love you, they'll wait. If not, bye. Bye, right? So let's kind of see what's going on with you on a spiritual level. Okay, gratitude and limitless. So this says, fill me with gratitude for all you give. Attitude of gratitude. May I be a vehicle for you wherever I go. And that's talking about like the universe, right? Or whatever religious practice you have. This is talking about being grateful. So even though this may be presenting itself as something you know, you're like, whatever. Be grateful. Put out the idea of gratefulness for the opportunity. And if it's not for you to reunite with this person, then be thankful for the lesson. Limitless. See yourself open to receive in the most miraculous ways. The most miraculous ways. The divine can use anything and anyone. And that's true because we all come into, especially if you're on a spiritual journey or you've had an awakening, even people you meet in the grocery store can validate things that, you know, were meant to be validated by you. Strangers, signals, synchronicities, you know, all of that stuff is being used by the universe to validate or to point you in a direction. Your path. Dear Lord, help me trust that there's a plan far beyond what I can see through and my fears and illusions, far beyond what I can see through my fears and illusions. So Help me trust that there's a plan far beyond what I can see through my fears and illusions. So this is talking about not making choices out of a state of desperation, because when we make choices in a state of desperation, they're always the worst choices in the world. It's better to make decisions from a place of empowerment, meaning there's no need, there's no ego, there's no desperation in the situation, right? You're able to balance back and forth because you're making decisions from a place in which you are in control, right? Not a place where you feel out of control. So just remember that. Your path is what you make it. You're asking for guidance to see through fears and illusion. Humility. Oh my God. Look, Scorpio, I'm just the messenger. I know it come out of my mouth. I'm sorry. Humility. Allow me, Divine, to always accept the right assistance. I welcome your help in every way and delight in receiving it. So remember, I was saying, thank it for the lesson, right? Thanks for the lesson. If you're not interested in this reconciliation, thanks for the lesson, right? Maybe. Okay, so in the past, I think there was some snaky energy somebody was healing from. I don't think initially someone realized the situation. Now, I'm not saying they weren't activated and they didn't feel the connection or whatever. Of course they did. But I'm thinking in the beginning, someone really didn't understand what the connection was, right? They were like, whatever, this person's cray. And so it wasn't there for them in the beginning. On that level, understanding what the connection is. Somebody was a little self-indulgent, also self-serving. Somebody also had many options. So I'm thinking, no, your partner may have been this energy up here and you're kind of this energy down here, where you don't really have to choose because you had many options available. You don't have to choose in this situation either. Remember, it's okay to tell your twin that they have free will. It's okay to tell your twin that they have choices, that they don't have to be bound to you. It's okay to tell your twin that they can exercise their free will. And when you get to that point, you know you've kind of got a hold of this up here. Because a lot of times what keeps the twins from coming into union is that idea of being bound to that person. That connection's so strong, you don't feel like you can get away from it sometimes. So it's okay to let them know. You don't have to. You can choose free will. Okay? Just saying. But somebody has been reminiscing. I think you've been reminiscing, maybe manifesting them in. And when I say manifesting them in, I'm talking about telling the universe, okay, show me what's going on. I'm talking about heart chakra. I'm talking about telepathic communication. I'm talking about thinking of them. So reminiscent, keepsake, perception. Somebody's been looking at old pictures. Okay. There is going to be progression again, but again, there is a distance here that has to be figured out. New beginnings are coming. New beginnings are coming. All the cards are turning out the same way. Love call. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. You're going to get a very important phone call, Scorpio. Or text or whatever. And for you Karens out there that live in the jungle with no electricity and don't have any social media accounts, they may send a telegram or pigeon, something like that. Anyway, somebody's going to be contacting you. It's going to be mind-blowing. All right. Came right out, didn't it? Damn. I'm never going to get over that one comment. I don't think I ever will. I think it's going to stay with me for a long, long time. Okay, so let's get some advice cards on it and call it a wrap, Scorpio. Your effortless effort is fully required. So this this is especially for you, Scorpio, right? Because this is saying, hey, you know how Scorpio can stroll into a room, you know, exuding that sexual, dark, mysterious energy and act like they don't even care if they're there or whatever. They're not even looking at people, right? They're like, whatever, somebody made me come here. And so I think it's telling you it's okay to wear a poker face here. When this person comes back around to you, it's okay to wear a poker face. But remember, getting in alignment with what your heart and soul desire. Your effortless effort is fully required. So don't pounce on it. Don't try to make it go in a direction. Be like when you, Scorpio, walk into a room and you don't really want to be there, you know, but you're like, whatever, I'm here. Everybody's lame. That kind of energy, except not mean, right? You get it? You know what I mean? You guys know what I mean, Scorpios out there. All right. Okay, I cherish every cell in my body. Okay. Good. Let me be still today and listen to the truth in silence. So this is about getting grounded and sitting still for a minute and listen to your intuition. Not that you do, because most Scorpios can totally be tunnel vision in the middle of a crowded room. However, this is saying listen to your intuition. Don't let things bounce around. Listen to your intuition. Okay. Solitude. Okay, well, it looks like you've had quite a bit of that. Once you embrace the inner divine and your own sacred solitude, because Scorpios do need that solitude in order to recharge. I mean, we're not, you know, we got to have some little hidey hole somewhere in the club or in the room or in the house or something where we go disappear for a little while. We just have to have that. That's how we recharge and get our thoughts in order, right? And sometimes we have to disconnect from people. The right people arrive at the right time. The right people arrive at the right time. Exactly on schedule. Without forcing or chasing. Okay, without forcing or chasing. Remember that. Because Scorpios don't chase a damn person. Okay, we don't do all that. Okay, so let's see. Let's see love or lust. Let's see love or lust. Turn out in love or lust? Hope it turns out in lust, to be honest with you. I mean, but I mean love too, but lust first, right? Okay, might be a little bit of lust and might be a little bit of love. But it's definitely going to end in marriage, that's for sure. Boom. And it's going to be a little bit of lust, maybe, you know, in the beginning, and then it's going to even out, okay? It's going to even out. Then you're going to start working on a solid, committed relationship with this person. So beautiful, Scorpio. Okay, I hope you guys like your big-ass bonus, and I'll see you later.